So one of the things that makes Macalester unique is actually the students. Having taught here now for a year, it's just been fantastic to work with the students. They're really bright, they're really motivated, they're really curious. And so that's what drives a lot of it for me. Having said that, it's great to have access to excellent facilities, and Macalester is well enough off that it has nice things like this observatory. So it's a good-sized telescope. It's completely computer controlled, and the students can use it to gain training for later use on larger telescopes. John Cannon, who's the professor of astronomy here, has done an outstanding job of getting students involved in research pretty much from day one when they get here. And that typically culminates in their junior year with the participation in an observing class where they use the telescope to do projects. All right, well, given the rain, we can't really open up. But if we could, we'd cut the bright lights and put on the red lights to protect night vision. And we'd look at some of the nice things in the sky here. So this telescope is excellent, as you know. For instance, last semester, I had a couple students who followed the moons of Jupiter using the telescope up there, using the CCD camera, and they tracked the motions and they plotted the curves, the orbits of the moons around Jupiter.
And just the way he described the science program at Macalester, it was clear that I would be able to do so much more than I might be able to do elsewhere in a way that I would get to work with the faculty there.
So the limiting factor here is actually not the telescope, which is plenty good for the site, but it's all the lights around here in the city, and they shine up into the sky and limit what we are able to look at with the telescope. Sometimes it does become sort of routine and you're taking data, and then you go up and you just look up at the night sky and it kind of takes your breath away. You see the stars glittering up there. So the students here have access to absolutely the best data that is out there, and they're able to train to use these larger optical telescopes on the 16-inch reflector up on the rooftop.